Good morning, friends. It's wonderful to see you. It's Atmadarshan or Laura Santoro here for another day of our Bhagavad Gita year-long sadhana. Today, we're building off of yesterday's theme, which was intentions, especially relevant for the new year. And I got an excellent comment to that video from my good friend and spiritual man. He's really high test into spiritual practice, Rob. And he mentioned the best wish is to stop wishing. And I cannot say he is wrong. What the Gita says is that we need to kind of refine our understanding of wishing. For many of us, our idea of wishing or intention comes from ego. And if we can stop the ego's constant demands, that leads to intense spiritual peace. But there's also the idea in the Gita and yoga philosophy and yoga psychology that we are embodied for a reason, that there's a wish very, very deep at our core. When we lose that wish, we actually start the dying process because we've either fulfilled it or we've arranged our lives in such a way that we're not going to possibly achieve it this time, and it's best to move on. And that wish can be something like the drive for spiritual fulfillment. That's still a desire, although it's a positive, constructive, uplifting one. Even the desire to be desire-free, or if one has children, to support them in some way. So there's a heartfelt desire, and it can be called by another name in Sanskrit, which is Sankalpa. Sankalpa has many meanings, including imagination or fancy, but as applied, especially with the practice of yoga nidra, in one's sadhana, it speaks to why you're here. In yoga nidra, it's said that we can use this practice to relax our minds, to shut down thought and feel what we are meant to do, and then to connect with that. And modern scientific research, medical research has shown that once people feel they lose their purpose, they do have a higher rate of mortality. Well, you can think of it as finding your reason for having this body, being in this time. If you'd like to learn more about that, in the comments, there's a free program tomorrow on Sankalpa, and especially how to make your mind more receptive to receiving and then focusing on your life's true intention, okay? Your intention could even be, what is my heartfelt desire? What is that? As we go through our practice today, I'm personally, again, going to do a different mudra today. It's one I did a couple of days ago. You may have seen it. It's called Tejas, and it represents our deepest soul. So the part of us that creates our body, creates our mind, creates our life, creates our circumstances. And if we can get in touch with that, often we'll figure out what it is we're really meant to do. And today I'm going to dedicate this practice to the young people of the world under 25, because from a yogic point of view, Sanatana Dharma is the culture that permeates still the subcontinent we call India. There's this idea that up until 25, you're learning about life, and ideally learning about yourself, so that the rest of your life you can devote to making your deepest intention come true. And so many young people I know, they lack that inner compass of what am I meant to do, especially in a culture where you have lots of choices. It can be hard to figure out what is really my choice, and what's my choice and not my parents' choice and not society's choice. So for anybody listening who's under 25, go for it. Find out who you are so that you have the rest of your life to connect to that. Tejas Mudra is start with the hands in Anjali, and then kind of bend the fingers so that they form an arc. These thumbs here represent the inner flame of your soul. The index fingers are the halo of that flame, and then the other fingers spread out, creating the rays of this inner flame, this inner soul. And you can do that right in front of your heart. Okay? So we shall begin. Today I'm going to sit in the grass. I'll be far away because I have to keep the computer inside or it will literally freeze. But it's nice and soft, and it's a little damp today. It's quite chilly, and connecting to that inner flame will definitely feel warming and supportive for me. All right, we'll do our asana. There we go. Switching sides. Coming into your meditative position, you can use Tejas Mudra if you'd like. And I invite you to contemplate not just your ego's wishes today, but your heart's deepest, deepest desire to be in this magnificent world. We'll be doing this for about 5 minutes. Coming back. Congratulations, you did it. So, if you're thinking, today's dedication for the class to 25 and under, how does that affect me? Well, maybe you're not 25 and under physically, but you probably know somebody who is. And if you live your life with intention, you are teaching these young people beyond words, with your actions, with your life, how to live fully. And that's probably the greatest gift you can give that generation. Please consider accepting my free gift of the Sankalpa class tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern. Sign up is right there. It is free. And I'd love to see you for that. And I'd love to see you tomorrow. Until then,